First and 10 for the Saints from their 20. This is the way they will line up. The one new face in the starting lineup, Richard Todd, the quarterback, obtained from the New York Jets in exchange for a #1 draft choice. And George Rogers, one of the top runners, certainly in professional football. The offensive line sports one new face, one new starter in Steve Court. An All-American Arkansas, played guard last year, has been moved to center to replace the veteran John Hill. From their own 20-yard line, and the pitch goes to Rogers. Big hole over the right side, cutting outside across the 30, and he's got the first down as he takes it to the 35. A pickup of 16 yards by Rogers on the first play from scrimmage. Set up Atlanta for you. Gary Burley and Rick Bryan are new faces. Bryan is the #1 draft pick. Burley is a 9-year veteran, obtained in a trade last week from Cincinnati. The linebackers are a veteran bunch, anchored by Buddy Curry in the middle. And the deep backs likewise. Remember Kenny Johnson last year from that Green Bay top motion to the wide receiver Lindsey Scott to come back inside. Todd fumbles the football trying to throw, and let's see who's got it. Saints managed to recover for the loss back at the 31-yard line. That'll cost him a half dozen yards, but at least they retain possession. 13 upcoming back at their 31-yard line. Falcons showing blitz. And here they come after Todd trying to get it away. He does. Intended for Goodlow, number 88. Who beat out the veteran Russell Erxleben. Billy White Shoes Johnson is the deep man. White Shoes at the 38, 40, 45, 50. 40, one man to beat, caught from behind and dropped at the 26. So White Shoes comes through with a big return, the first time the Falcons touched the football. And then Steve Bartkowski is at the throttle. They go with the single back setback in Gerald Riggs, number 42. And Riggs will take it down to the 21-yard line. Take a look at that punt return by White Shoes.
Look at the concentration on the ball. Now he starts straight upfield. The defenders do not come to balance. They overrun him. He gets very few blocks. They were too intense in their coverage and forgot to break down and come to balance so they could close in and make the tackle.
Here's the Falcons' offensive lineup. The new faces in there. Benson is a rookie at the H-back. And Riggs, of course, will replace William Andrews. He's a 4-year veteran. Falcons offensive line, key people there. The left side, R.C. Tillman and Mike Ken, who have both been Pro Bowlers for the last 3 years. They'll go. That's White Shoes Johnson in motion. Rushes on Bartkowski, floats it into the end zone. Incomplete. The intended receiver, number 82, Stacy Bailey. A preseason game. But this will be legitimate. It is long enough, and it is good. 37-yard field goal by Luckhurst, and the Falcons lead the Saints 3-0. This is returnable. Duckett at the 2, 10, 15, hit at the 20, and dives forward to the 25, and we get a marker. That'll move it back to the 13.
Illegal block in the back, number 19 during the run back. First down.
Position. First down from their 12-yard line. Second offensive possession of the day. And Todd is caught behind the line and spun down at the 2-yard line. Big rush. That time blowing through was Gary Burley, one of the newest of the Atlanta Falcons. He's been with the club just a week. Not the place you want to be, not the way you want to start out a season. Todd throwing from the end zone under pressure, caught for a safety. It's a safety. This time it was Rick Bryan, number 77, the rookie, #1 draft pick from right tackle, exerting the pressure on Richard Todd, and that makes the score 5-0.
The team from last year.
Saints defense, they play that 3-man front with the veteran Derland Moore in the middle. Ricky Jackson was the only member of the Saints last year to make the Pro Bowl. And he is their top linebacker, and they've got a good group. And this group of veterans in the secondary has been playing together for 4 years now in the NFL, and the oldest guy is 25. Penalties already in this ball game in the early going. Fans chanting defense. 3rd down and 16 needed for the first down as Bartkowski rolls out and airs it out downfield. Jackson fell. And the pass was almost picked off by Johnny Poe, number 25, as Jackson hit the deck, and he is very unhappy and letting the officials know that he at least thinks he was tripped. Trail by a score of 5-0 midway in the opening period. Rogers takes the handoff from Todd across the 40, and the hard-running fullback is up to the 42-yard line. He picked up 6 at 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line. Again, they go to Rogers with Gaijon leading the blocking, and that's a first down as he crosses the 50 to the 40-yard line. Hokie Gaijon leading the interference for George Rogers. Atlanta 5, New Orleans nothing, but the Saints are moving with a first down at the Atlanta 49-yard line. Richard Todd back to throw it, swings it out to the safety valve. Rogers is down to the 40 to the 39-yard line, and that's close to another first down.
Now you watch, he's going to drop straight back. Rogers, back of your screen now, is moving to the right. Now watch the lineman peel out. This is a screen pass out of the I formation. Now see the lineman, look at Court, number 60, looking for a guy to hit. Couldn't find anybody to hit, ran into his own.
Falcons showing blitz once again. Rogers outside, dips back in, and turns what could have been a no-gain play into about a 5-yard pickup. Both in the slot off to the right. Lindsey Scott is up at the top of your screen, split wide on 3rd and 10. For Grove, has it at the 5 and down to the 2-yard line.
See him at the top of your screen. He's coming down inside. See him moving up on Bobby Butler, number 37. Now he turns to the outside, goes to the corner, gives him a little push with his right elbow right there. Wheels around, heads up to the goal line, almost puts it in. As Bum said,
to go. And the Saints trailing 5-0 have a chance to take the lead. They're at the 3-yard line. They give it to Rogers. Gaijon with the block. He's down to the 1. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now watch, his quarterback's going to toss the ball deep. See him now, he's back there deep. He looks for a place to go. He gets the pads down. He's just pounding in there. And that really is all done on his own individual strength and power, Frank.
George Rogers, who gained 1,144 yards last year despite missing 3 games. You look over the shoulder there, Bruce Clark, the big defensive lineman. They're after Bartkowski, and they've got him at the 5, and we have yet another hanky. Jackson is split to the right. Riggs, as they stay conservative, get just a yard. Ricky Jackson, the left outside linebacker, 4th-year man from Pitt.
Audible.
Todd for Lindsey Scott. Good defense by Bobby Butler, number 23, and of course the boos rained down from above as the fans thought it should have been pass interference.
He audible deep and darn near came with the big run. This is something they didn't have in their offense last year, Frank, and it could add a total dimension, maybe the dimension they need to get in play.
Here we go. Saints 1 out of 2 so far on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 11 from their 32-yard line. Goodlow in motion. Richard Todd aiming for Goodlow. He's got it. Out of bounds, 45 of Atlanta. Position, and he will do very well. Atlanta has yet to pick up a first down, even though they've
best in the NFL.
Todd is 3 out of 7 for 63 yards. Saints at a 3rd and 9. At the Falcon 43, Falcons showing blitz. They're coming. And Todd is sacked back at the 47-yard line. Again, certainly does from his days at Houston. That's the end of the first period of play with the Saints leading the Falcons 7-5. About a moment ago. Falcons have had nothing going for them offensively so far. Riggs on the cutback up to the 35, 37-yard line. First period, Bartkowski did not complete a pass, and Riggs had 19 yards rushing. And 2nd down 1 as Riggs picked up 9 on that carry.
Unbalanced line again.
Riggs fighting his way for the first down out to the 43-yard line. Riggs Tries the right side, finds some running room out of there, and goes across the 50 and down to the 47-yard line. You saw Cliff Benson, the H-back, number 87, leading the way. At 14, Buffalo nothing.
Unbalanced line.
First down at the 46-yard line of the Saints. Bartkowski looking for his first completion of the day. He's got it. It's Arthur Cox, the tight end, over on the far side, and Cox takes it down to the 40 or thereabouts before Bruce Clark gets up to him, number 75. He's trying to get a drive going. They've reached Atlanta's 40-yard line. Rather, the Saints 40. They started back at their own 30. Not much there for Riggs this time, but he fights and claws and scratches and crawls his way to the 35, and there goes another flag.
87 offense, holding, still second down.
On Cliff Benson, the H-back.
Number 4 pick out of Purdue. You know,
Benson in motion. Bartkowski on the rollout. Sideline throw and completes this one down the far sidelines to Jackson. Jackson 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Fumbles the ball in the end zone, but it's ruled a touchdown. They say he was across the goal line before he fumbled. So it is an Atlanta touchdown as the big play man, who has murdered the Saints before,
yes,
on that Big Ben play several years ago in a game we did, does it again.
You're going to see the receiver at the top of the screen, Alfred Jenkins, number 85, push deep. Now watch him push Waymer deep. Now watch him come back. Watch him work back toward the line of scrimmage. Waymer came to make the tackle, missed the tackle. There goes Alfred for the touchdown. A beautiful job of driving the defensive back deep and then coming back for the football. Let's see, he's got the ball in control right now. He's carrying it with both hands, believe it or not. Now there he is on the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. Did not have control. Did not have control. Now
the Atlanta Falcons lead the New Orleans Saints 12-7 with 12:41 left in the first half. 8 men duck it on the left and Jitter Fields on the right as Luckers prepares to kick off.
Let's see if Jitter has those same moves here.
This one's going to be Duckett at the 5. 15. He can move to 20, 25, 30, 35 across the 40 and up to the 44-yard line. Fine return by Kenny Duckett. Here in the first half of this football game. 1st and 10. Saints at their 43. The pitch to Rodgers. Tries the left side. Cuts back in. Then out. And is tackled at the 49-yard line by James Britt, who came up from the right corner position. Open. 2nd down 4 from the 49. Again, the big man, Rodgers. Oh, what a difference he makes. 1st down at the 45-yard line. Atlanta leading 12-7. Richard Todd at the helm. First time out. Wayne Wilson. 45, 40, 35, 30, and down to the 31-yard line. Richard Todd looks at the counter. Okay, Guyjon couldn't stay in bounds. One out at the 24-yard line. 3 for the Saints at the Falcon 24-yard line. Wayne Wilson taking the pitch, cuts back inside, has the first down at the 18-yard line if everything's in order, and it appears to be.
Side out pursuit.
1st down, Saints at the Atlanta 18. Todd out to Wilson, can't hold it. Some question as to whether or not that was a backward pass or a forward pass. It is ruled a forward pass, so it is incomplete. Had it been a backward pass or a lateral, it would have been a free ball, quite obviously. Line of the Atlanta Falcons. Growth, number 86, in motion. Todd back to throw it, floats it out in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown! Tyrone Young, number 89.
Football player, a free agent, but he has the time right here to lay it up. See him lay it up real high. Now watch this. 6'7". Look at him reach up now. The defender.
The New Orleans Saints driving 56 yards. They got the great kickoff return. And then they move the rest of the way for the touchdown with a 4 for 54 yards. The big one, of course, the 50-yarder to Jackson. Airs it out again this time to White Shoes Johnson. He makes the catch and goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Pretty good concentration there.
He knows where he wants to go with the ball. He has good protection, right? People are picking up the stunts inside. Now he's looking to his left, and he drills this ball down the sideline. Tight coverage right there by Poe. Poe can't defend him. He shoves him out of bounds. I think we're going to see more of this tight coverage by corners.
49-yard line after a 29-yard pickup on that throw. Bartkowski going to Jackson again, and Jackson nearly has his head taken off at the 43-yard line.
I don't know if he intentionally went to the head. I think the receiver tried to duck. See him slant to the inside coming from the right side of your screen. He has the ball tucked away now like a ball carrier. He's having a little trouble. Get it locked up. Here comes 56 right there. Boy, that is close. That is close.
Second down and a long two needed for the first down, and they go to Riggs. Riggs has the first as he continues to play well in place of the injured William Andrews. That's a first down at the 39. First half. First down at the 39. Blitz this time. Riggs, great job. 40, 30. Riggs to the 25 and down to the 24. And I imagine William Andrews is right proud of him.
I think Andrews is the kind of guy that's going to sit home and root for him on every snap because
this has been seesaw all the way ever since we started. Bartkowski looking for 6. Pumps it once. Can't get rid of it. Loses the football. It is... I will let Gene Barth unpile it.
I think the Saints got it. Atlanta got it back.
They've given no indication yet. Now they do.
A little better receiver.
White Shoes Johnson in motion on this passing situation. They go to Kane. Kane with a nice hole up the middle. Goes inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. There's a flag thrown across the way.
Illegal use of the hands. Number 44 defense. A push in the face. First down.
David Waymer, the cornerback, number 44. For the Falcons at the St. 9. Riggs blasting his way forward.
The H-back did a real nice job then of moving in motion and going in and trapping that nose guard.
They need 2 for the first down. 5 for the touchdown. The give is to Riggs, and he's down around the 3-yard line. He's very close to the first down. They go to Riggs. He has the first down. He does not have the touchdown. I don't believe he's down around the 1. Oh, there it is. There's the indication he did get across.
I haven't seen it defined yet, have you? Lead play. Now, see the H-back, number 47, is going to kick out right there. Now the fullback's leading, and here comes that big back banging up inside. He got it in there, it looks like.
Got that shoulder across just barely.
I guess so, Frank. I'll tell you, they have better eyes than I do.
14 in a back-and-forth ball game. An impressive 80-yard drive. Bartkowski now 4 out of 6 for 92 yards. Climaxed by the 3-yard run from Florida. Limped off the field. Atlanta with the big edge in this period, certainly in total offense, after they were almost completely stymied in the first quarter of play. Falcons showing the blitz. Richard Todd back to throw it. Hit hard as he delivers the football.
Frank, that was an audible again. He read man-to-man coverage because the weak safety was rotated over in run force position.
Second and 10. Todd trying to set up the screen. Does it to Guyjon at the 20. Hokie Guyjon hurdling a couple of tacklers is out to the 28-yard line. A little bit short of the first down. First half. One back setup with Wilson. Intended for Lindsey Scott. Penalty marker is thrown on Bobby Butler.
Interference. 23 defense. First down.
Boy, they're up deep. Here it is right now. Let's see. There's Scott on the outside, number 80. It looks like there is definitely contact right there with his right shoulder. I just feel maybe it would have been
37 of Atlanta. That's a 35-yard penalty. Todd rushed for Rodgers. 35 down to the 30-yard line.
Don Smith, number 65, had some good heat on him that time, and he just went to his checkoff man.
Second and 3 from the 30. Rodgers taking the pitch, running room over the left side. Another flag is down.
85, the left side of your screen. Now watch him. He's out on John Rady.
Holding.
Now he just takes him right on down the ground. They called holding there. I don't really see the holding.
That's
The
it.
official on the far side could see better than I can from sitting.
Good load to the left. Pretty good speed on the wings right now. Todd, sideline throw for Scott. Good defense this time by Butler. Two backs in the block once again. Todd again looking downfield. Intercepted by Kenny Johnson at the 12-yard line. And he is stopped standing up. And he saw Johnson take that swipe.
With a personal foul after the play was dead on 37 after the interception.
Oh, never been to the playoffs.
That's right there. Here they are in that.
Second down, 8, deep in their own territory. Riggs taking the pitch from Bartkowski out to the 15-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. He's going to be pretty close to the first down yardage here. They'd like to get a little breathing space. Riggs, who has picked up 85 of those 113 yards.
Here's that unbalanced line.
And Riggs it is again on his 19th carry, bulling his way forward, and should have enough for the first down to keep the drive going, keep the clock moving. Career game high, those figures. We've got better than a half to go. Here's Riggs again around the right side.
See that little burst of speed toward the sideline?
May have been a fumble. Ball was wrestled loose. The Saints have recovered. Number 20.
Watch the fullback now. He tucks it underneath there. He's got it in his right arm. He thought about cutting back. Now he uses his speed coming inside out on him. There's Ricky. There he is, Jackson, number 57. Russell Gary's going to go over and scramble for the football. I could not see it go out, but it's obvious that it's out of there.
And Gary, the defensive back, comes up with the fumble recovery, and that's the one thing the Falcons did. Richard Todd pitching to Rogers. Guyson leading the interference, and Rogers is down to the 15. Picked up 5. John Rady, number 59, on the tackle. Trying to capitalize on this turnover. Richard, that time we had a flag, and I have to believe that Gary Burley was a little anxious.
Right down to the right corner of your screen. He's coming from the tackle position. Oh, a little early. Go back there, Burley. Todd saying, what are you doing here? Get away from me.
That'll move it. Todd goes to Guyson up the middle, and Hokie Guyson takes it to the 4. In the first half, second and goal. From the 4-yard line, Rogers, left side. Rogers is over. Touchdown.
Take a look at the right side of your screen. Now watch Hokie Gayjon, the fullback, 46, kick out on the defensive back, 27 right there. He turns back up inside. Look at that. Look at that power fighting your way. How'd you like to carry through that crowd, Frank?
Oh, that would be tough.
Huh?
Ago, Rogers has not had a bad first half. He's had 11 carries for 65 yards. 15. Again, it's Jackson in motion. This time the handoff to Lynn Kane. And Kane is out to the 35 to the 38-yard line, as it now appears that the Falcons going to let the clock run out. Timeouts left. White Shoes in motion. He's going to air it out. Goes over the middle to Billy White Shoes Johnson at the 49-yard line. Down for the Falcons at their 49. 18 seconds left in the half. Bartkowski goes over the middle to White Shoes. 50, 45, down to the 42-yard line. Clock continues to roll now inside of 10 seconds.
He's a 6'3" guy.
Now they got 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right. Size play of the first half. Bartkowski lets it go into the end zone. Actually short of the end zone. It is knocked down, intended for Bailey out there, but he had no shot. That's the end of the first half here in New Orleans, with the Saints leading the Falcons 21-19.
This fall, Scott Baio gets an education when he takes on a family of 5.
The children know everything, Charles. We have cable TV.
It's Charles in Charge, coming soon on CBS.
I crushed a lot of quarterbacks in my day, and I'm real sorry. So I wrote this letter. Dear quarterbacks, I apologize for the way I treated you. Please let me buy you a light beer from Miller. Light's my beer because it tastes great. I'm sure it's yours too, because you little guys can't afford to get filled up. Hope to see you soon. Sincerely, L.C. Greenwood.
Like beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
I hear that L.C. Greenwood has invited quarterbacks to join him for a light beer from Miller. Well, here's my reply. Dear L.C., I accept your gracious offer. A quarterback is far too intelligent to turn down a light beer because it's less filling and it tastes great. Even you big, clumsy linemen know that. Hope to see you soon. Sincerely, Bert Jones. Come on, Bert!
Like beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
How'd he do that?
I tell you, playing polo's a lot tougher than it looks.
Sure is.
And even though the horses do the running, you still can work up a thirst.
So after a chucker or two, we equestrians drink light beer from Miller.
Yeah, light tastes great, and it's got a third less calories than a regular beer.
And it's less filling.
And that's important, because tomorrow we're going to try our hand at water polo.
Yeah, I sure hope those horses can swim.
Me too.
Like beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
Coming this fall from the executive producers of Flashdance. Dreams come through this fall on CBS.
Are you ready for mystery? How about murder? Angela Lansbury is ready for both. She's queen of the modern murder mystery in Murder, She Wrote.
Interesting so far. It's been back and forth. Total yardage. Falcons have the edge after a very bad first half. I mean, Bartkowski didn't, or the first quarter, Bartkowski didn't complete a single pass in the first period, and then came on very strong, had 6 out of 9 for 111 yards in the second period of play. And then penalties have been a big factor in this game.
They have. They just kill you. And they've been the little picky type penalties, you know.
Rodgers, the bread and butter man. 40, 50. And out of bounds at the 43 of Atlanta. He is some horse.
Oh, he is a horse, but I'll tell you, the key to that was the great block by the tight end on John Rady, the outside linebacker, number 59. Watch the tight end right here come right out here and block that linebacker. The fullback comes and he blocks the safety who's coming up there. He runs it outside and comes right up in there. How do you like that hen scratch? Take a look at this one. Now watch the tight end blocking the linebacker. Look at it, he annihilates him right there. He still owns him, knocking him off the ball. Rodgers comes up with his big strength and speed, and he's down the sideline. How'd you like to be able to run that fast?
4-yard pickup for George Rodgers. He now has 89 yards rushing in the ball game, and here he goes again, or tries to. This time the Falcons are ready for him and stop him at the 45 for a loss of a couple of yards. Rick Bryan, the rookie tackle, number 1 draft choice, combining with Tom Pridemore. It takes more than one to bring Rodgers down. Saints at the Falcon 45-yard line. They own a 2-point lead. Todd, good protection, airs it out for Scott. Incomplete.
Now watch him on the left-hand side of your screen. Number 80, Scott. He's going one-on-one here with James Britt, number 26. Now he turns and runs. Britt can really run fast, but he can't turn real well. Here's 37, Kenny Johnson coming over to make the play. Scott has it. Does he keep it? You call it, Frank.
Came out when it hit the ground. Yeah. Looked like to me.
Again, here's an audible. See the back move up to pick up the dogging linebacker. They bluff it.
Wilson. Incomplete. Couldn't hold it.
Atlanta did a good thing, Frank. They went up and faked the safety blitzers and the linebacker dogs and then backed out. Turning.
Hanson, a rookie from Sioux Falls.
Try to kick it out of bounds, Frank.
Bum Phillips says that's one of his strong suits and why they kept him instead of Erxley.
Oh.
And he did it that time as he nailed it at the 4. He's backed up to the shadow of their goal. Atlanta 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Bartkowski trying to get him out of this, goes to Riggs. Riggs gets outside, breaks a couple of tackles and picks up 11 yards and enough for a first down. How's that for a tough run? Riggs is now over the 100-yard mark in rushing. He's got 105 yards and 22 carries. First down, Falcons at the 14. Riggs coming to this side, 15, 20, and out of bounds near the 25-yard line. I think he is going to be a little sore tomorrow. First down for the Falcons, this time at the 25-yard line. Lynn Kane has come into the backfield, spelling Riggs. He takes it over the right side, out to about the 29. Falcons at their 30. Benson in motion. Bartkowski going to Benson at the 50. Well, the H-back got a little action from midfield. Bartkowski in trouble behind the line, and down he goes at the 43. Needed for the first for the Falcons at their 46. Bartkowski back to throw. Protection is excellent. Gets it away and completes it to Bailey. Let's see if they really was inbounds. Yes.
Oh, he's inbounds.
He's inbounds at the 32-yard line.
To the left of your screen. They're playing a two-deep zone right now. Now, the other receivers are going to hold the corners up close. Now, see the number 25 to the right side of your screen? And he hits the crease in the zone between the defender rotated up and that deep safety. Well conceived offense.
White Shoes in motion, almost falls down. Bartkowski stands strong in the pocket and hits White Shoes out of bounds. He goes at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that is tough when you're isolated one-on-one on that guy.
That's a first down for the Falcons at the 20 of the Saints. Riggs, who is back in there, carries to the 15, perhaps the 14-yard line. Bruce Clark makes the stop. Falcons from the 14-yard line, straight up the middle. Riggs fighting and slashing his way inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, and that is going to be good for another first down. They try to reclaim the lead. First down, goal to go from the 8-yard line. Flag down as Lynn Kane takes the handoff and goes to the 4. But once again, the marker was dropped.
Illegal motion, number 49. The man in motion was going forward at the snap.
The H-back go. Now from the 10. Again, it's Kane. Not much room over the left side.
Boy, they swarm.
They will come after you.
They fly around that field. I think that the added dimension of Todd getting the ball deep and that kind of thing will maybe put him into the playoffs.
Next to Bum there on his left is his son Wade, who is the defensive coordinator. White Shoes in motion, flag down. Bartkowski trying to get it out to Jackson. Well, there was 2 flags, one at the line of scrimmage as the ball was snapped. It could be offsetting penalties.
We have offsetting fouls. Interference, 44 defense, illegal motion. The lineman was not set when the man went in motion. Offsetting foul.
Yard line. Jackson in motion. Was Wilkes. Number 94, Jim Wilkes. Let's see if he was drawn offside.
I don't think so. I didn't see anybody move.
Offside, 94 defense. He made contact before the snap. 5-yard penalty.
Bartkowski puts the floater out there at 6 points. Stacy Bailey.
Well, they went after the right guy. Inside, cha-cha-cha, break to the outside. Rodney Lewis playing for the injured David Waymer right now, and Bart, with his experience and the fine backup coaching there, goes after the right guy, the inexperienced player. There's old Bummer.
Well, there you see the longest drive of the day, 96 yards by the Falcons. They were backed up to their goal line. Took them 15 plays to march down the field. Climaxed by Bartkowski's. Got Jitter Fields and Duckett deep. Duckett at the 9, 15, out to the 20, near sideline, 25, 30. And it is Luckhurst, the kicker, who forces him out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 26-21, late in the third period. Richard Todd out to Wilson, and that is diagnosed just perfectly by David Fry, number 58, outside linebacker, a free agent last year who started the last couple of games.
He's audibling right now. Atlanta's bluffing. They're coming after him.
One-on-one coverage. Goodlow is over there at the far sideline. Makes the catch at the 50-yard line for the first down. Eugene Goodlow.
You know, Frank, I don't quite understand that. So, put these people one-on-one. Now look at the receiver come give him a little juke to the inside, turns to the outside. Brick can't get over there to make the play. The ball was thrown right where it had to be thrown. He had good pressure on him and everything like that, but gosh, I don't know. There's always differences in philosophies, I'm sure.
Good from the Atlanta 49. Todd gets it out to Gaijon, and Hokie Gaijon can't hold it.
Hokie might have taken his eyes off the ball and started running with that. That is a design play. He goes out there, they turn the linebacker loose and dump. Well, they're bluffing this time.
Todd flushed out of the pocket, going long. Goodlow at the goal line, tipped away. And a fine defensive play by Britt, number 26.
You know, Todd might be thinking deep just a little too much, Frank.
Billy Johnson has had a couple of excellent returns, and they get him at the 36-yard line. Blaine Geisen, number 34, came blowing through there, and Hansen never got it away.
Punt it. No.
He did some job, Geisen, of hurdling the blocker.
Here's a better look of it right now. See the guy coming around the outside right there, number 34, Geisen? He gets a little piece up by the defender. Looked like he should have gone ahead, moved forward, and punted it.
It was Terry Hogue, the former in field position, at the 37-yard line of the Saints. Riggs up the middle, down to the 32. Well, he's a rookie, right? You kept the rookie, you got to pay the price every once in a while. Well, statistically, in total offense. Falcons have moved it up and down the field.
Oh.
Flags all over the place.
Come on.
Did the Saints jump off, or did the Falcons pull them off?
No.
Defense number 57 offside.
It is 3rd and 1 for the Falcons.
Here's that unbalanced line, Frank.
They go with the blitz. Riggs fights his way through for the first down at the 24, and yet another flag.
Probably going to be holding the ball.
94 defense, 5-yard face mask penalty, first down.
Jim Wilkes, what that unbalanced line looks like. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Bartkowski, swing pass out to Jackson. Jackson 20, out at the 17. One more flag. Bar.
49 offense holding, still first down.
Al Matthews, the H-back in the Atlanta offense.
This one's a tight one.
2nd down, 16. Falcons at the 25. Blitz. He saw it. Bailey to about the 19-yard line. Numbers on Bartkowski are excellent. Back to throw on 3rd and 11. Wide open at the 5-yard line is Bailey, out of bounds. Well, they shove him out at the 7. That's right at the 10-yard marker. Just about got the yardage needed for the first down as time runs out.
Look at him now. Lewis is going to be driven back. Now he comes back for the football again. Very fine technique and a very fine throw. Now they're working where Dave Waymer normally plays over there. The starting corner who's not playing. Rodney Lewis, they're a backup corner, and they're working on him.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Falcons 26, Saints 21. We now pause for a word from your local station. Benson again in motion. Riggs right behind him, down to about the 2. You recall that Atlanta took over on the 37-yard line after Hansen failed to get that punt away. They've got both Riggs and Kane in there. Kane starts in motion. Riggs, nose down, dives for the end zone. Did he get over? He is right down there. If he didn't, no indication. It looks, well, he couldn't get much closer.
Can't stop him, but it makes it tough. They're in the unbalance.
4th and goal. Riggs leaps over the left side. Touchdown.
Boy, that was close.
So the Falcons put back-to-back scores on the Saints. This has been a back-and-forth ball game. One side scores and then the other. It's first time that one team has scored twice in a row.
Look at Lynn Kane, 21's going to block out. Now watch him dive up in the air. There he is. He is in the end zone. There's a touchdown. He got up over the top as the offensive lineman fired out low to bring the
defenses in the National Football League. Timeout. A relatively short drive for the Falcons, set up when Hansen, the rookie, couldn't get the punt off for the Saints, and climaxed by Riggs' 1-yard run. So the Falcons have the biggest lead of this ball game right now. 12-point advantage.
Side, and going to kick to the right side of the field here, and defense that side only.
Jitter fields it at the 5. Comes back toward the middle. 10, 15, 20, 25. out to the 35-yard line, and he almost broke it. 1st and 10. Saints at their 35. Swing pass to Rodgers. 30, 35. Another marker. Out at the 41-yard line.
Great pursuit by the young #1 pick, Rick Bryan, coming inside out on that play.
That's the story at this point here in the final period at the Louisiana Superdome. Saints have a 1st and 20 following the holding penalty. Wayne Wilson gets the call, and Wilson out across the 30 to the 35, squirts loose to about the 38. 2nd down, 7. From the 37. Wilson again, this time left side. You take it to the 43-yard line. Looks like he's about 3 shy of the 1st down. Don Smith, number 65. Saints at their 46. Todd, sideline throw. Flag is down on Britt, number 26. Got the left hand out there, but apparently made contact with the body on the right side. Falcons. Richard Todd, good protection for Scott. Intercepted in the end zone by Bobby Butler.
Underthrew him.
That's a touchback.
80 right there. Lindsey Scott going to the outside. He should be catching that ball over the outside shoulder if he can. The ball is underthrown. Bryant is right in position to make the play. Good defensive play by a fine young defensive back.
So Bobby Butler comes up with the big interception. The Falcons will take over at the 20-yard line. So fake to Riggs this time. Downfield, Waymer intercepts at the 50, 45 to the 42-yard line.
That's confusing to me.
Waymer, who was injured earlier in the football game, is shaken up again after he came back in.
Bart threw that way too flat. It almost looked like the wide receiver thought he was supposed to be running a different route than the quarterback.
Now, why do you gamble on this?
I'm not sure. It was real intricate play action. Everybody thought they'd be running on 1st down. He's going to look now. I thought he threw it a little flat rather than throwing it up high. Throwing more like a post pattern, and he wasn't running a post. You can see that Waymer was hurting a little bit right there. He has not been playing. That was the first snap. Now he's on the
Last year, Bartkowski threw only 5 interceptions all year. We've got a timeout.
On 3rd and long.
Todd is only 10 out of 25 for 127 yards, and he's had 2 picked off.
They're bluffing the dog. They're bluffing the blitz. They're not going to blitz.
Todd over the middle goes to Scott, and that's good for a 1st down at the 22. The speedster from Georgia. The fake to Rodgers. Sideline throw to Goodlow at the 15. And he'll be dropped at that point. Eugene Goodlow. 15. Todd giving to Rodgers. He'll be close for the 1st down at the 12-yard line. We'll keep a close eye on the clock for you because that certainly becomes a factor here with the Falcons up by 12 points. Our score, 33-21. Atlanta leads it. Rodgers to the 10, to the 7, the 6-yard line. Goes George Rodgers. Played his college football at South Carolina and was the #1 pick in the league when he came up.
He's audible right now.
Rodgers fights his way to the 4, maybe the 3. Actually, they have to get closer to the 2 for the 1st, so a long yard needed for the 1st down. Wilson fights his way forward. I don't believe he made the 1st, so no, he'll have to. I don't think there's any question. He'll have to go for it now. Rodgers in motion. Todd rolling out, floats it into the end zone. Touchdown! John Tice. The backup tight end, John Tice.
I'll tell you, Frank, that's a gutsy call, right? You can make a 1st down down there. You can make a 1st down before you score, and you go ahead and go for the touchdown. That's a gutsy call.
Here it is. Todd has a lot of running room on the right side.
See, he had the option. He had a little token fake there. Now the guard's out in front of him, and if that defender did not come up, he would have run it. In this case, number 23, Butler, came up, so he threw it. Look at Tyson. If they came to play and compete, I think we're watching two good football teams play pretty darn good football. Eliminate the penalties and those kind of things. And
Bailey to the left. Benson, the H-back, in motion. The pass is intercepted. Deflected. Intercepted by Jackson. First and goal at the 8.
As you watch the right side of your screen, you'll see the ball is batted into the air. It was going to be a quick screen. Now Jackson all of a sudden finds a way coming in there. He scoops it in the air. 57 to the right side of your screen. Now he's a running back. He said, what am I doing in this situation? He's going to try to put it down. It was going to be...
Second and goal. Touchdown. Gives the Saints the lead. Wilson. Did he lose it? Ball popped out, and Atlanta has recovered the fumble. Pridemore came up with it. How's that for a turn of events?
I'll tell you, this can't be a barn burner because this big cement building won't burn down, but it's close to one, isn't it? Toss it deep to the tailback. You can see the lineman pulling, coming around. He gets it tucked away. Now he's turning up. He's got the ball held a little bit loose. There it goes. It popped out. Oh, my gosh. Pridemore is a hero. Not an interception, a fumble recovery.
Some big plays and turnovers and penalties to last a season. Out of this one, Riggs around the left end, 10, 50, 20, he can move, 30, 40. Riggs is run down from behind at the 32.
That's the one thing he has, is that great speed for the big man. Pivot. Riggs is back behind him. See, now hand it off. He gets nice blocking by the lineman. Nice job by the tight end. Gets a nice block right there by Benson. Another block by the H-back kicking out. There he is. He found the seam. Now look at this big man run. What speed. Poe is trying to catch him. Here he comes. Here he comes. Now here comes Russell Gary, who has been injured trying to catch him. Finally, they bring him down from behind.
That's a 57 ball game by a Falcon back.
Plus, I think it's the longest run from line of scrimmage by a Falcons back in the last few years. Look at this guy.
He gets a breather, and Kane is in there at running back. Lynn Kane on the carry. No place to go, but right now the Falcons, whoa, look at this. Turned nothing into a 7-yard gain.
Bartkowski almost got a good comeback block on that one.
Last year's Saint quarterback, Ken Stabler, looking on.
Isn't he something? I'll tell you, he's 100% behind Richard Todd.
I know. He said yesterday, he says, I don't know about this Todd. He says he goes to New York. He tries to take Namath's job away, comes down here. Welcome back to the Superdome. 2 minutes left to play in this game. And the Falcons in control right now of a 2nd and 4 upcoming at the 33 of the Saints. Gerald Riggs has blasted the season. Falcons have rushed for 250 yards thus far. Riggs gets the call on 3rd down, needing 3 for the first. They didn't get enough. Or did in 1983. Good strong leg. He could pretty well put it away. Keep it up. Keep in mind again next week our feature matchup. Cowboys and the Giants. Many of you will see that. And of course, you followers of the Falcons and the Saints will see your own teams in action. Here we go. Lucker's trying to wrap it up. If he misses, the Saints still have a shot. 48-yard field goal effort. It's long enough. It is good. We got a marker. We got a penalty marker down at the line of scrimmage.
The defense. With a personal foul, roughing the holder, penalty refused, field goal is good.
Okay. Kansas City a winner, and so are the New York Giants. And it looks like the Falcons will be joining them. Todd. Now they're going to have to use that last time out or get lined up in the hurry-up offense. Stop the clock before this one ends. Todd caught behind the line.
Their offensive left tackle, number 64, coming back, pass protecting there. I can't see nothing happening yet. Now he's getting driven back. Now, oh, here it is. He got hit from behind. Another offensive man came around and fell across the back of his legs. You know, Dave's dad was on the practice field Friday watching him practice. Had come in from out of town, and he's, has other brothers that played football and everything. And Dave's dad was standing next to me. He said, you know, I just can't imagine that.
From the field with a leg injury of some kind. Looks like he hurt his left leg. Saints will be home next week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and of course the Falcons home opener next Sunday afternoon as they take on the Detroit Lions. In which Richard Todd almost
Pass interference.
Yep, another flag goes down. Butler was up there strong defending. He threw another victory. Jimmy would like nothing more than a rematch with McEnroe. Todd really belted as he delivered the football to Hokie Gaijan, and Hokie goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line to stop the clock with 1 minute and 7 seconds left to play. It's at their 44-yard line. Todd sliding along in that pocket, has enough for the first down, and trying to get out of bounds is Goodlow, and does so to stop the clock at the 45.
Dinner moon is over.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of Atlanta. Todd airing it out for Scott, and that's going to be picked off, and is. Fumbled by Bobby Butler. Took a look at the official, said, well, I'll pick it up and go with it, and is ridden out of bounds at the far sidelines at the 27-yard line. 15 seconds left to play.
We ought to time him, see what kind of speed he has left.
And a disappointed Bum Phillips, particularly, I think, disappointed in his defense, which the Falcons really put to the test, and the defense came up a bit wanting as Bum's guys gave up 36 points. There's the gun. That's the final score. The Falcons 36 and the Saints 28. Good day for Steve Bartkowski with 14 out of 21 and 197 yards.